Stream up?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna start my
I
recording.
don't see it.
Well, you will in
recording.
a second, dude.
I'm tired.
1,000.
Yep, there it
Oh,
is,
there,
right
you
there.
lied to me.
Nope. I'm sorry, you're blind.
Hey. Half of me is offended.
Which half?
The one that can see.
Why would that one be the one that would be offended? Then again, you might be
Irony.
one of those social justice warriors for your other eye. I don't know what my other eye is going through, but I empathize.
He doesn't like to speak up, but I'll be his voice.
Oh, God.
We all recording separately?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This is Lone 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is Pro 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is Comp 1, 2, 3, 4.
Avengers assemble.
Speaking of 4, episode 4 of Soup's Bats. Episode 4 of Soup's Bats. What a
Forward
long
episode.
That was
I
so
was listening
long.
to it, and
What was it? That was like 3 hours and 42 minutes, Sling, wasn't it?
It was like 3 hours. I think it was like 3:17. I can see right now 3:14,
Okay.
and we pretty much jumped right into it, so you could take the 12 seconds off. Ugh.
It was great.
No, it wasn't. We only got 1 to 2 left, and then we're done.
You have more?
Yeah, we still
How
have an,
the fuck?
we still have an hour and 20 minutes of clips left.
Holy
This
shit.
3 hours right here. This was about an hour of clips. So we still have another 3 to 4
Jesus.
hours within us for this.
That's crazy.
Isn't it
All
just? Isn't it just?
What kind of insane people would do
Hello,
this?
everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube Editor's Perspective
None of us are
Podcast.
saying. Are you sitting on my phone?
Nerds.
Episode 148. You say none of us are sane?
None of us are
What?
saying.
You're correct. Just making sure. Just making sure. Want us to be factual on this show, because you know we are all the time.
Bullshit.
BG has lost his phone.
What the
Uh-oh.
heck? No, I literally just had it in my hand.
Oh boy, that old age. Don't you remember what Grandma was like?
I got it.
Where's that thing that I'm looking for? It was literally in her hand.
No.
I do. Several times she's called us, and she was like, "Where is the, let's say, remote?" It's like it's like right next to your bed. I said, "Oh, okay."
My mom kind of had a similar moment to that, which me and my sister make fun of continuously to this day. We were talking about something, and her phone starts ringing in her hand, and she's just looking around going, "What's that noise?
Ooh.
What's that noise?" And we're just like, "Mom." And we just kind of shake our hand, and she's like,
Shake our
Oh.
hand.
so we just keep telling her, I'm like, we're going to call that home soon, Mom. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Like,
The nice people are coming to get you.
Alright, so the agenda for this episode is the reason why we didn't have an episode last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Age of Ultron.
Age of motherfucking Ultron.
So I'm really curious to hear your guys' opinions, because, I mean, I've been asking a lot of my friends and stuff that have seen it and who I saw it with, like, what they thought. And it's a healthy mix.
Yeah, it's mixed, same here.
So, anyone want to start?
I'm going to ask first. Did anyone not like it?
No, I like
No, I loved it.
Okay. Just making sure. Because there were words that were going to be said.
If we didn't?
Yes.
Okay.
Did anybody like Guardians more than Avengers?
No.
No.
Just making sure, because there would have been words.
Thank you for joining us, people. I see a lot of people saying that they didn't like... I told DA this. I feel like people fell in love with the spectacle of the first movie, being that it's
Definitely.
the Avengers. It's the first time you'll see these heroes on screen together. It's 4 big heroes just on screen doing awesome things for an hour ending fight. And this one was very similar. It was still the great fights. It was still the comedy that was in the first one. Still the
great
story,
teamwork.
the teamwork,
Yeah.
everything. But the spectacle is now gone.
Yeah.
And because of that, I think people rated it lower
Yeah.
than they probably should have, or rated the first Avengers higher than they should have.
What I keep hearing about that diminishes how people are thinking of the movie is everybody is on like the social justice bandwagon and is calling out Whedon on shitting on Black Widow in this movie, and that's why like, oh, I can't respect this movie because this happened.
What happened? What?
The fact that they fucking basically turned Black Widow into the I'm doing this for Banner wah wah kind of character. That's what everybody keeps saying. I don't agree with it.
I need a man.
Yeah, a good female character needs a strong man to make her a good character.
No. Why? Why?
That's what everybody's claiming.
Then why aren't they reversing that? In that Banner needs her, and that's they need each other really. So why is it only for her?
The movie was building on the contact that was created from the first one, and just kind of like diving into like, okay, when the first of the Avengers to meet the Hulk was Black Widow. Mm-hmm. So in this one, there's that special bond between her and Hulk. So that kind of it makes sense to go about that route. But it's like everybody's on like it's just Whedon shitting on female characters.
Will be uber feminists and fine stuff.
Yeah, and like after the movie came out, like the feminists like attacked his Twitter, like obliterated his Twitter.
But I don't.
And Whedon shut his Twitter down. He closed it out, and there's talk that it's because of the feminists, but it's also possibly because of Marvel in general.
He said that was bullshit, but
yeah. I agree. He's saying that, but there might still be some truth to it, I think. But I think it's mostly just his disagreement with Marvel in general.
Yeah.
Because he's been having like a fucking shit fight with them too.
Why is everyone having a fight with their big company now?
Kojima. That was probably what we wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, Kojima.
What a sad face.
Yeah, I'm really sad about Silent Hills. Like that's the thing that kills me.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Let's say that for after Avengers talk, though.
Or y'all could have just done it when I wasn't here.
Well, like I said, I was late.
Yeah.
Gotham.
Let's not talk about that shit stain, please.
So
let's not.
I'm curious though, because so what were the words that we would have had if A, we didn't like the movie, or B, we like
let's hear.
User, your channel disconnected.
The problem with that is DA and I are reactionary in that we don't formulate our thoughts until we hear other thoughts, and then we can break down what you said and go.
All right, so go off of like what I just said about why people aren't like.
I just did. It's the same for Hulk.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, why would it matter? Why would it only matter for her that she's the one that's like, oh, I need him? But not for him, like, oh, I need her. I just did.
It's a strong fact. It's a strong fact, but nobody's seeing it like that.
No,
because everybody's on the fucking social justice bandwagon.
Because he's a guy. So why would they see it that way?
Exactly. The door swings both ways, people.
Oh, DA disliked the Quicksilver death.
He's not dead.
Of the whole, it's gonna be Hawkeye, blah blah blah.
Oh boy, they boomeranged me. I did not see that coming.
We did it on purpose.
Yeah, he absolutely did it on purpose. Because I was sitting there like, either he's absolutely gonna die, or he's just gonna clean not die. And I was just like,
wow, I covered all the bases.
Not like he'd be
losing
talk
about
arm.
Safe guesses, Jesus. You put money on that, DA? 10 cents on both ways?
Those were my thoughts. And I'm like, it has to be one of those. It has to be either he's going to die, clearly, obviously, or it's just a big, giant troll.
Oh, yeah.
It was just misdirection.
Yeah.
He said it from the beginning. He wanted it to be that way.
And it was. I don't know how it's going to be on a second watch for that. But we'll see.
People
so general
did not
thoughts about
like
the movie?
the Hawkeye farm scene. They think it went on a little too long, which I find odd because you gotta establish some character.
What is it with farms and taking too long in media these days?
What was the other
Oh
one?
god.
Walking Dead.
Playing
Walking
Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't understand that because you gotta establish in the first Avengers, it was more about actually getting the team together and their dynamic. So this one, you can start establishing the characters themselves in Hawkeye and Black Widow, Hulk, and all those. Because in the first movie, Hulk wasn't really established. He was just like, oh, I'm the Hulk.
You know who I am.
You know who the Hulk is, but now you see the struggle he's having with the Black Widow and all that. And Black Widow herself, her struggles. You're seeing the fear of the people because of Scarlet Witch and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you need some down moments. And that was the team was really down. Everyone was hating the Avengers. They thought Avengers had caused all this destruction, and they're sitting there just like, oh man, what the are we gonna do? Let's just take a moment. And they took a moment. Jesus Christ, get off their backs. Oh, I hate people. People are just the worst.
Yes.
I that scene was definitely needed to set up the tension between Cap and Tony, because they obviously have deep-rooted different views about how everything is going, and that farm scene between the both of them really helped push that along. Like, so that really goes towards like the end as we see them like it seems like they leave on good enough terms, but in the back of your mind that there is still a complete separation of their opinions about all of this.
Yep. Well,
So, and that's why that scene was needed. Yeah, it was a good way to end that movie. Not a good way to end it. It was a good way to build that whole thing up, and so that's why the farm scene is needed. Everybody's just shitting on it because, again, like you said, they just wanted to stay like fast-paced Avengers, but it didn't need downtime.
Can I also say really quick, DA, that right now, after seeing the Avengers movie, the Avengers teaser was that old bullshit. That teaser was like the first 20 minutes of the movie, if even that.
Indeed.
Cap shield all broken. You think that's from... No, that's from... And Tony getting hit with Scarlet Witch's bush. Nothing.
Yeah.
That teaser was nothing.
What I really thought the ending of this movie was going to be was from the teaser combined with they showed the scene of all of them trying to lift the hammer. I thought Cap was going to be Ultron with Thor's hammer.
Yeah. Which happened in
as soon
one
as
of the
I
comics.
saw the cracked shield in like the dream world, I was like, oh man.
And what a troll to end the movie. Avengers, end.
I laughed.
I laughed my ass
I
off.
laughed hard.
Everyone
really
in the
did.
theater was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
blah, blah, blah. Actually, I'll once we get to actually talking about the movie, I'll go.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Ralph.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I thought you were
DA
about to
had
say
something
No.
to say
My
before.
segue was gone because we were talking about the negatives, but I was going to say that a lot of people were also complaining about how it's sort of like Iron Man 2, where it's just all set up to another movie.
Not true at all. It was not just entirely set up.
Yeah, there was. There was with Cap and
There's a
Iron
lot.
Man. There was with Thor. They're sort of hinted at Planet Hawk.
Did they?
Yeah.
He crashed down in the water by like a third world country. There's no real setup there for Planet Hulk.
I also find it weird that Hulk is not in Civil War, so he may be gone for a while.
Black Panther. But I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, he didn't show up in the movie.
The second they said vibranium, I knew where they were going, and I just groaned.
Yeah.
But you didn't see him.
No, I remember PG was just like, Black Panther. I went, what? It's like they're going.
How about when they
Black
went
Panther.
to Wakanda? Did you not expect him? Did you expect him to show up?
No,
No, it's too early for that.
I don't care.
I really liked
they went
Andy
there.
Serkis's character, Ulysses Claw.
Oh yeah.
That short.
They
little time.
might do something good with them.
I don't care.
They're
Let
gonna
me-
change
let me-
your mind.
Let me explain something here. People think I irrationally dislike Batman. No. Black Panther is a man I cannot enjoy.
Is that irrational or rational?
Irrational.
I see.
I cannot enjoy this man.
I see.
He is so boring.
No.
He
But
is
what if he's not boring?
so f***ing boring.
What if he's not?
Then he just won't be. All I know is anytime that I read an event comic and he is on panel, I skip every line of dialogue from that man. He is so nothing to me. I don't do that
He's
for
a black
anybody
link
else.
to you.
What?
He's a black link to you. He's just this mute dude.
No, because then
Wow, Mike.
people
Storm.
act like they talk to Link or something. And
They act like Link responds.
yeah. And there's clear. I don't. Whatever. I don't read that motherfucker. What about Storm?
Storm.
What? She was his wife.
Yeah. Maybe he mentioned her. No?
She should have killed him.
Oh, rough.
He does not deserve life.
Divorce.
Jesus.
That man is awful. You want to talk about it's just nonsense. Black Panther is nonsense.
Who do you dislike more?
3 times of Bruce Wayne.
Who do you dislike more? Black Panther or Guy?
Guy?
Guy Gardner.
Oh, Guy Gardner.
Oh, come on!
Guy Gardner, dude.
Dude, during Midwest Media Expo,
Uh-huh.
I was working the back. It was super busy. A Guy Gardner came up. I was just like, if I could just find 1 minute to go up front and take a picture of this dude, I would have. But he had the giant collar and I was like, this dude is too perfect. I was pissed.
I can't enjoy Black Panther because he's just nothing to me. Guy Gardner is just a person I do not like.
I've always thought nothing is worse than
Yes.
disliking someone.
And Black Panther is nothing. Oh, for my country, you. For
That
my
guy-
people.
hey,
He
that-
is f***ing the guy from Assassin's Creed 3. That's what he is.
Connor.
Avengers.
Yes.
Connor.
Avengers. That's simple.
Jesus Christ, I hate
All right.
Hey,
So I'm
at
gonna
least he's
go
not a
through the
false god.
things, at least for me, that I enjoyed from the movie. So, I did the double feature in 3D IMAX. So saw Avengers 1, then went into Avengers 2. And it was kind of cool seeing them back to back, just so I could kind of like get a clear view of like the differences they made, improvements they made, yada yada. First thing, the Star Wars trailer. People applauded afterwards. Justly so. It looked awesome in 3D. The opening fight scene and the joke that they established throughout the entire movie of the language.
Oh God, I
Oh, good.
loved that.
No, I actually liked a lot more. Can we beat them? They're the Avengers.
Avengers.
but so
No surrender. I'm going to surrender.
we're going to get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, but one small complaint. They did completely throw Baron, what's his name, away.
For
I
now.
did, Von Strucker.
Yeah, Strucker. They completely threw him away. Wasted character.
For
they
now.
did not have to kill him.
He's probably going to be in Cap 3. I don't think he's
he's
actually
dead.
dead.
I don't know. They
dead.
kind of like rather than just saying, "Oh yeah, no, we heard, we saw him. Oh, we got word from the prison that he was murdered by the robots." No, they showed his dead fucking body and blood used to write a fucking a warning signal on the fucking wall. He's dead.
They have the technology. That dude
They
Agent
died.
Coulson.
Yeah, like
If they need them,
No.
they can bring him back.
I don't think so. I think that they brought in Strucker as a throwaway, built him up as a throwaway.
maybe.
Which kind of, if it is, which I'm pretty sure it is, it pisses me off because that would have been a good way to keep like at least the threat of Hydra around, unless
There are
out
other
of fucking
Barons in Hydra though, like Baron
yeah, but
Zemo or
Strucker was
whatever.
like Strucker's the one everybody knows of. Like if they're gonna bring in some third-rate Hydra executive now, it's not gonna have the same effect.
I don't think Zemo is third rate, but then I'm not a huge Cap fan, so whatever. There's also that female Hydra member.
Oh,
Something with
She
Snake.
was in X-Men.
Something like that.
She
what's
was
her
in the
name?
Wolverine.
Not Cobra, Viper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Viper.
Yeah.
They used her in X-Men, so I don't know if she can be used.
Oh yeah, no, they used her in Wolverine, didn't she? Wolverine
Yep.
2. Yeah, they can't use her then.
I don't know about that. Because she was a
I mean-
mutant in that.
Quicksilver, who knows?
And
That's
then,
true.
Didn't Marvel just acquire the rights to like 6 characters again?
None
Did
of
they?
them were anything Fox owned.
Eh. Who
So-
made Daredevil?
Netflix.
No, was it in
Oh,
I
Marvel
don't
conjunction
made
with?
remember who. I don't remember who.
Was it in conjunction with Fox or was it in conjunction with Marvel?
No, that was just a Marvel.
Okay, if it's Marvel, Fox owns Daredevil.
Well, no, I know they let certain properties go.
Okay, they can let this Viper character go.
Who knows? But
Well,
anyway,
it would be a good.
Yeah.
And Sony gave
They-
Spider-Man
They let go.
away.
Exactly, they let go of Spider-Man. And the thing is,
I think Fox can let Viper slide.
what's funny is that Hugh Jackman was just interviewed recently, and he even said that he would like lean on Fox to try and get his Wolverine in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, that's gonna.
How? It's not going to happen, but it would be interesting to see an X-Men finally in an actual Marvel movie. Maybe sooner or later we'll get that. If the Spider-Man thing really works out as well as it's probably going to,
Oh, it will.
that might give Fox some incentive to make some extra money.
I think.
Alright.
Is
I think they're gonna. If they need Viper, they're gonna let her go. Who gives a Seriously,
okay,
why would they give a shit?
who gives a shit?
because they can. Sadly,
It's not like they're giving up Magnus.
yeah.
This- Okay.
Can
when
we talk
get-
about the origins of the twins and how much I didn't like it?
Why not?
Continue.
I'm going to say it right off the bat. I know I don't like it just because they're originally the kids of Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like the whole, oh, it's Stark, Stark ended our lives as we knew it, so we want to, fuck with them. We went to Hydra. I just, it was cliche bullshit and I didn't like it.
What isn't
Blaming it on
cliche?
Stark Tech.
What
I
is-
know, but this just stuck out to me. And I don't know, it just bothered
They had
me.
to do something because these are 2 new characters, so they had to do something that has an impact on the story and why they would be going so hard against Tony Stark and the Avengers. And this is a
I
good
hear
way to
you.
do it since Tony was once a warmonger and built all this tech. That's a good way to do it, or that's a plausible way to do it. You could always just say, "Oh, the Doctor tricked them into thinking that Stark was responsible for the." It's the same.
No, I know that, and I'm not saying that my hatred for it is rational. It's fully irrational. I don't know. I did not like it. It just didn't have that much of like a weight when it felt like that towards the story. I just felt like it was just thrown in there. It's like, okay, yeah, they're just infused with alien tech that we have from the staff. Yeah, go for it. Here's here's what's happening. Blame Stark. I just didn't like it.
X-Men versus the Avengers is not gonna happen.
That would be insane.
But this would have been a great stepping stone for House
yeah.
of M. This would have been a great stepping
Would it?
stone for House of M.
Would it have?
Yes, it would have. And I'm pissed.
All right.
I will
Moving
explain
on. The
what
twins.
House of M is when we get to that moment and why it would have been a great stepping stone for House of M, but continue.
So yeah, the twins, Quicksilver especially in that opening scene, just his snarkiness.
They made both Quicksilvers, very different, and I immensely enjoy both of them.
Yeah,
Same
no, they
here.
were both very
From Days
good.
of Future Past and from this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
I agree to that.
Then the whole.
I think that's the general consensus. I think everybody agrees with that.
Yeah, the whole party scene was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Just with
Oh yeah, when
Rhodes.
Thor was like, "What's her name's better?"
yeah, James Bear, like Rhodey.
telling that
Yeah,
story.
the story was great. The second time where he told it, the look on his face like, Yeah. No, it was them, not me.
Thor's like,
The story's
was
great.
that the end of the story? Oh, then it was a great story indeed. Yeah. So I
I'm
said,
even talking to you guys.
oh, what a great, that whole party scene with
Oh, it was
all the
beautiful.
side characters from the other
Yeah, that was great.
coming together. That's just great stuff.
Falcon, like actually mentioning searching for
Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah,
Why-
Bucky. Yeah.
Why was you know what? That might have been why Falcon wasn't in that final fight,
Makes sense.
It's possible.
because we were like, why isn't he on this? Final
maybe
fight?
they were still developing his new wings because in the last movie the last ones broke.
I would have liked to
Oh
see
yeah.
him. So I liked
yeah.
Falcon.
What are you gonna do?
He could have at least had a cameo on the fucking Shield ship.
Yeah.
that would have been kind of meh to me.
But
Something at least, I guess.
then
helping
moving
people
on
get
from
off,
there,
medevac, and
Ultron
medevac.
getting created.
Fucking okay.
Um,
Can we just say like Ultron made that movie like fucking perfection?
He was an
I-
evil Tony Stark.
I would
I
have
loved
preferred him to
Ultron.
be the very dark, creepy presence from the original teaser trailer. He wasn't.
Ugh, why?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that at all.
They
I love
they made
this
the
Ultron.
teaser uber dark for some reason. Just to trick moviegoers into thinking it was gonna be a uber dark movie because uber dark sells. He should not
And then
have
they
been an
realized
uber
that
dark
it's
guy.
Not that. Yeah, no. I think the way they went with Ultron was fucking perfect.
I'm not saying it's bad at all. I
Especially
enjoyed it a lot.
since he learned from Tony Stark and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
I knew that they were gonna go like a great route with this Ultron when when Ultron asked Jarvis, "Why do you call him Sir?" and then deleted Jarvis. Like just that's it. Just snapped and deleted him. I was just like, "Ooh, shit." Okay.
So there's that. Then, what was right after that? Was Wakanda right after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wakanda. That whole fight scene. I
Well,
like
they
when
fought
Quicksilver-
Ultron and then they went to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so going to Wakanda then, Hulkbuster.
Well, I held on before that. Quicksilver trying to grab the hammer while he's running.
That was great.
That was really good.
Ooh, shiny. And then Hawkeye.
Stay down, kid.
With Hawkeye, just
Okay.
I've already done the mind control thing. Not a fan. And just you
No.
better run.
My that you better run was great. My favorite line was Thor's when
I am
Oh, yeah.
ready.
yeah
I
but
am mighty.
Thankfully, I am mighty. Just walking.
And then he just trips out.
That was a great one.
Yeah, the Hulkbuster. Which actually, because like the whole thing, like before when they're talking, it's just like that way you don't have to start peering over your back for Vanessa or whatever he said the name was, and then calling Vanessa, and I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Yes, the Hulkbuster scene. Just I really wish they may have given Hulk like some speaking lines. I guess in that sense he was super enraged, which I was a little bummed out to hear that they were originally planning to make him gray, as in Savage Hulk,
Okay.
Oh, were they?
but they decided to keep with the traditional green and just make his eyes look frenzied.
People would have not gotten it and not been okay.
Yeah. For comic book fans, would have been a nice touch though.
I also am glad they did not go with a Stanford incident to be the catalyst for Civil War.
The what?
Stanford incident. There was if you play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, you know the storyline. There was a reality TV show with superheroes that was just like, these brash superheroes trying to take out all these supervillains, and it was just a reality show. So at some point, they get in a fight with some lower level villain, and there's a school bus, some kids, and people around, and the villain blows himself up and kills all the kids, all the people around. The heroes are either beaten badly or they're dead. And that's really what sparked Civil War, because the government is now like, okay, we have to be able to ascertain the power levels of these people, of these superpowered people, because this was just some lower level villain that was just shooting sparks out of his hand or something, and then all of a sudden he's blowing up a city block.
Right.
So yeah, that's where Civil War originally comes from. These brash heroes with no training going against this threat that they knew nothing about, and resulting in a bunch of deaths. And that is why Tony was gung ho, like, yeah, we should probably regulate some of this. And I'm glad they didn't use this for that.
In this movie, it's more just like Tony's mindset of he doesn't want to be the end of the world. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to be the cause of it.
That whole, yes, let me reveal to you my evil plan right now, and then attacking Tony, that was great, man.
That was good. Just all the little things in the fight where it's just you're better than her, you're stronger than her, you're Bruce Banner. Right. Don't mention Puny Banner.
No,
And then
the
just
best
when-
part of that fight was when he was repeatedly punching with face.
Yeah, the robo
go to
hand.
sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
See that one, and then there's a whole bunch. When Hulk spits out a tooth, I'm sorry. And then when he buys the building, he's about to blow up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That whole fight was pretty good.
I like the
That whole
reattaching of
scene
the
was
arms.
really good.
Yeah, the reattaching of the arms. He knew Hulk was gonna grab his arm, so he created that like
That was
capsule
the
thing.
fact that he tried to get the Hulk out of the city.
How
Him saving the
simple.
people in the elevator.
How simple. How simple.
That's something I'm gonna comment on once we get to the end of this discussion. Then from there we got them recovering at the house, which that was awesome.
Yeah. Down
Just
moment.
Hawkeye getting his moments in this film were awesome.
That was hilarious. It was like, what's going on?
Yeah, those are smaller agents.
And then when Thor broke the toy and just kind of kicked it away.
And then
Alright.
with Natasha, it's like, little Natasha, actually it's Nathaniel. You traitor. Yeah, just them all recovering, and the whole scene with Black Widow and Hulk talking about their different dark side things. And then Cap splitting the log.
Oh, yeah, with his hands rather than the axe. That was a gret part.
The Iron
And,
Man going, "Don't touch my pile." It is significantly smaller.
Then Fury, it's like, whatever you do, don't bring this one to life with the tractor.
Oh, I didn't expect Fury to come out at that point. I guess I liked it.
Yeah,
And
they
the
had all-
team needed to be rebuilt. And
Yeah.
he was the man to do it.
Then we got from there. Then they formulate. Then Helen Cho gets captured with the Mind Stone. Start building of the Vision. That's when the twins.
That whole chase scene was really good with them trying
Yeah.
to get the Vision. Cap.
Oh yeah.
Cap, you don't stand a chance. Thanks, Clint.
The DA brought this up, but I agree with him. I'm really glad everybody, the main four at least, got a chance to fight Ultron on their own,
Yeah.
It was a nice little touch.
as opposed
Yeah.
to just being like, "Oh, this is Stark's thing,"
Mm-hmm.
and then each one being summarily decimated. What a just good movie. The
Yeah.
whole
So yeah, we. Cat fight.
why? Well, we'll get there.
Yeah. Then the twins helping with Quicksilver rescuing the people and Scarlet Witch stopping the train. And then just the whole thing, he'll do anything to make things right, and it's just like, uh-oh. I can start the demolecular process. Or
Why would
It's the whole
they?
Tony and Banner talk.
Banner just is so puny.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Don't mention puny Banner.
He could just be
He's so
talked
weak-willed
into
as
it.
Banner.
Yes. It's just like, oh, the suave guy has convinced me again.
Yeah, then.
Oh, people hated the Thor pool scene.
Pool scene.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
Whedon
they
said
thought it
that scene
deviated
was
a lot, and
already
that was
really reduced.
That was
He
definitely
actually
one.
that was cut.
That was definitely one of the things that they were hinting at Ragnarok. Obviously, but I didn't think it detracted that much.
No, it was just a quick vision of whatever. You know.
Apparently, the original cut of that was like 10 minutes longer, and it was pretty much Thor being possessed and like doing like this Exorcist style dialogue with that professor.
But I mean, even that too, like it revealed the Infinity Stones, which was the plot point of this movie.
Then you
with
see the stuff
the mind
in
gem.
glove and his vision. Oh,
But
bit is Thanos.
yeah, they then right before they turn the vision on, fight scene, and then the vision, which people were talking how like Hugh Jackman perfect cast for Wolverine, Robert Downey Jr. perfect cast for Tony Stark.
Oh yeah, Paul
What?
Bettany, perfect for Vision.
Yes, a lot of people are saying that he was the perfect cast.
I
Oh,
find
yeah.
it odd that Vision could lift up Mjolnir, but not
Well,
but not Cap.
No, apparently what's being said is that the writing point behind that is that Cap was lifting it and knew he could do it, but stopped because he didn't want to make it awkward.
No,
It was just Cap because you either can lift it or you can't. There is no fidgeting it.
I don't
That's the
think
theory
so.
behind this.
A lot of people
because-
are saying, which was said in the movie, is that the Vision is a robot.
No, I'm talking about Cap.
I know, but in this movie world, it could nudge. It could. I don't know. But for the Vision, the reason he was able to pick it up is because he was not human. Like they said, you put the hammer in an elevator, the elevator will still go up.
Yeah, but that's because it's not being picked up by somebody. It's not being picked up by a life form. It's just going up in an inanimate object that is the elevator.
And the Vision is not truly a life form.
Well, no, he is. He's got a mind. Therefore, he's pretty much.
He has a gem that's giving him mind.
That's true. So that's an arguable point. But when it comes to Cap, the thing that you have to remember is that when Mjolnir is had that spell cast on it by Odin, it's that he who is worthy may wield the power of Thor. There is no he who's kind of worthy can fidget it. It's just it's a very cut and dry thing.
Go ahead.
It could just be a potential thing. He's not quite worthy yet, but he does have the potential to be.
What I'm thinking is, if there's a Thor already, how can there be a new Thor?
It's not. That's not that.
You can't subvert the powers of Thor.
It's whoever's worthy of the power can have that power of Thor. So if Thor again is
That's
if
happened
there's
in
somebody
the comics when Cap's been able to lift up the hammer.
yeah
And just gives it back to Thor.
yeah more than one person can lift it up if they're worthy of the power.
Okay,
But
I think it can fidget because Cap was even slightly straining. And he wouldn't have to strain in the slightest if he could pick it up. Because
I
it
don't
would
know,
just be
you
really
even-
easy.
you even hear Thor himself say that you have to compensate for the weight when you're swinging it around. So it's not like it's not without some weight and it's not weightless. So-
Vision said it was terribly well balanced, and he was just saying that it needs to be well balanced for the swing.
Is that how he worded it?
Yes.
I thought it was worded
So
differently.
if it's got, I don't think it would.
From what I've read in the comics, the Cap was only really able to wield Mjolnir when he really needed to. He was deemed worthy in those moments,
That would make
not
sense.
just on a willy-nilly testing your strength competition.
I mean, that
The
would
hammer
make sense.
sensed that he could be worthy, but not at that time.
Harry Potter.
Oh,
But,
I don't know.
The sword of Gryffindor, the hat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah,
Black
the
Widow
Vision-
has wielded it too.
Yes, yes.
I really loved how the Vision was not completely CG.
Yes.
That it was like mostly face paint, like just body paint stuff.
It made a
And
lot of sense.
and-
Thing.
Yeah, just his whole thing, and then him picking up the hammer. Just everyone's just looking.
I think the look on Tony's face was probably the most priceless.
And then when they're preparing, obvious Adidas, with the shoes.
Two things.
Product
things.
placement.
First off, you skipped over the mini Cap versus Iron Man fight.
I said that.
He just said they fought, and then he went right into.
You don't skip over that. That was excellent. Anytime they clash. Second, I don't like big suit ups. This is what you're supposed to wear, so wear it. Cause Quicksilver is just like, here's a red jacket. No.
He just kind of threw it at her to knock her out her funk, I think.
Actually, that whole
he
scene-
had it.
No, he didn't. He threw it at her head, remember?
No. I remember him like holding it.
No,
he
he
picked
threw
up
it at
the,
her.
he
Oh.
took it out the locker and threw it
Okay.
at her head because she was like dazed or whatever,
Okay.
daydreaming. It was just like,
I still
throw.
don't like it. I feel the same way about Guardians.
Well, you feel a lot of ways about Guardians.
I feel one way about Guardians. Piss.
Going back actually to that scene before they start fighting, just the Quicksilver moment where he just unplugs everything. He's like, sorry, were you saying something? And then the immediate Hawkeye moment after that.
Okay,
And
so where are
then-
we in the movie?
Vision, them suiting up, but just where Tony's just like, I'll go and distract Ultron since that's who he wants, and Vision just, that's true, he hates you the most. But yeah, the whole distracting thing with the drill. Oh, and I guess this is a good point to comment. What's the first mission that the Avengers have? Rescuing people. It's that simple. That was their first mission.
I'm not getting off of here if even one citizen is still on.
Yep.
Cap is amazing.
I said years ago that Captain America was a really good Superman movie. I stand by that. Cap is just Superman. He is literally just Superman. They're just the same. That is such a Superman thing to say.
Yeah, then
And it was such an amazing thing to say.
the Vision blocking him out of the internet.
Yeah, that was good.
You think I care? Then all the robots coming out, and then
Is that
Hawkeye,
what you got?
fucking Hawkeye.
Oh yeah,
God.
no. At the end of this movie, Hawkeye was like the MVP.
He was the Hulk of this movie.
He was. He was MVP of the
I wouldn't say
personality
that.
zone.
I wouldn't say that.
Really?
Between all the movies, there is no better moment than I'm always angry.
Eh?
Are you joking?
No.
Are you serious?
Ugh, that was a terrible moment.
Yeah, it really
That was
was.
an awful moment, my dude.
User, your channel clocked out. I love that moment.
Yeah, you can
You're-
do all you want.
what?
That was a terrible moment. My phone.
Because I remember BG especially did not like them when we first saw it, because you were very adamant, like, how does that make sense?
Yeah, like
You're
That
not
was
gonna like me when I'm
awesome.
even more angry than I am right now.
That was an awesome. Did he
No, it
punch the
wasn't.
thing?
No.
that moment was fine, the punching, but then it's like I'm always angry, so I can transform whenever I want. What?
No, I was talking about all of that, not just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the punch was awesome.
Yeah,
but
I'm always angry to the punch.
okay.
Yeah, not just that moment. No.
The reasoning of him being able to transform and control it is just bullshit to me. But the punch itself. is
no,
fine.
no. I just didn't want to say Hawk transforms and punches.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, long way to go, but okay.
Are you
You got
sure
to
it
me.
wasn't
Hawkeye
just
wasn't the
puny
Hawk of this
God?
movie.
Hawkeye
He
was
was
pretty
to
awesome.
me just the whole pep talk. Just the city's flying, and there are robots everywhere, and I'm fighting with a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense.
Yeah, I love that
The
whole
whole
dialogue
pep
between him and
talk,
Scarlet Witch. That was
and
great.
just when all right, let's like I'll meet you guys over there. And Quicksilver, keep up, old man. I could do it. I could do it, and they'd never know.
Ultron got to
Ultron
him.
was sitting on him by the time I got to him. Oh, little bastard! Oh, he'll be sorely missed.
I laughed my ass off at that scene. That was what made it. Like that's what made me like love like Hawkeye the most for that the entire end of the movie.
All the team up moments in this movie too, like the whole
Oh my goodness.
lining up in a
Anything-
row with the hammer.
Anything with team ups.
Anything with team up.
Because when you see it in a cartoon or a comic, you're like, wow, that's awesome. But you never expect to see just such teamwork.
When
And
Black
action-
Widow is just using the shield, it's just like, oh!
It's just-
Moments like that are just amazing.
Hitting the shield with the hammer, like
They're
super
all lined
awesome.
up. Well, they're excited. Bam!
That's greatness.
Yeah, that came out of left field. I liked how they implemented the Mjolnir shield like reverb thing. That was really cool.
Oh, and I mean the Vision using the hammer on Ultron again, and the whole it's terribly well balanced. And then just their last stand in the middle of the town. Just the combination Vision, Thor, Iron Man, just
I didn't like the line, you just had to ask, didn't you? That seemed a little bit predictable.
Well, it's
I would have liked something like, at least it's not raining, or something.
yeah.
I agreed. I actually would have liked something like that a little bit more.
I like the whole them in a circle just
Yeah.
fighting all the
That
Ultron
was
robots.
great.
yeah, the last stand.
Yeah,
That's what
that
I'm
was
talking
Yeah,
amazing stuff.
it really was.
And
With
then-
then,
Quicksilver.
yeah, the death of
Did-
Quicksilver.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Man.
And
Okay.
then the scene.
No,
And then
no.
I did like how they went with the silent thing for Scarlet Witch, like a silent scream, like when he did like get
When
hit.
when he died, I said to myself, she had better release some sort of energy pulse and just decimate everything around. And then she did it. I just went, thank you.
Exactly.
So
That was fucking amazing.
this is where my House of M thing is gonna come up.
Okay.
The House of M was a storyline in X-Men, Marvel, whole, whatever. Scarlet Witch's children die, and either Quicksilver, no, it was Magneto. Magneto's like, you can bring them back. You can give yourself what you want. You can give everyone what they want. And then Wolverine wakes up the next day in a completely different world. What had happened was Scarlet Witch, with her reality-bending powers, had given everyone what they wanted. So Spider-Man was this big celebrity. He had a lot of money. He had the girl he wanted. Cap was just an old war vet. Mutants were the dominant species, and Magneto pretty much ruled the world. Blah, blah, blah. And her children are alive. She's alive. Quicksilver's alive. He was dead at the moment. And this would have been a really good catalyst for that. Quicksilver dying and her trying to warp reality to bring him back, and then just making things really wrong. But of course, Marvel does not own the mutants, and that was a huge part of it. So you Fox, give them the mutants back, you pieces of give me Magnus in an Avengers movie.
Oh my.
You know, she's probably their card for whenever they can get it back. It's like, let's change reality.
That is. Would that really work too well in this current universe, though?
Yeah, it is a way, and I think that is definitely, as far like, it's in their minds, no doubt.
That would be a smart way to reboot the whole universe.
Yes.
So then you get rid of who Tony Stark is now, and you could say he's recasted as somebody else, and it makes sense because this is a new universe now.
Mm-hmm.
And, the origin stories again, it all makes sense. They haven't gone through all these things because it's a new universe. But, House of M. I loved House of M. Whatever.
Let's see. We have Quicksilver dying. Them
Then-
blowing up the island. Oh, the helicarrier.
Yes.
And then War Machine. Poor dude.
Oh man.
This would be a good story.
This will be a good story. The Vision just rips one in half.
The phase shifting thing. I like how they didn't even touch that. He's just sitting there phasing through shit, ripping it apart, like. And they didn't
Mind
go build
gem,
on that.
dude.
Just doing it.
But and then they had a nice little tidbit to, like, when the island was going down, of the possible future Vision Scarlet Witch romance
Mm-hmm.
with him saving her. And then just like if
When
you
how
don't
about
leave the island, you're going to die. I did die. Do you want to know how it felt?
Wait.
Still beating hard.
Ripping out his robo heart.
But the best part of that was when Ultron was trying to escape on the Quinjet, and Hulk just jumping from bit to bit, and you just hear him say, "Oh, for Christ's sake!" and just gets tossed.
Yeah, Hulk leaving out on his own. Poor dude.
Yeah.
Then everyone getting on the thing, then blowing up the island. Vision's talk with the last Ultron.
I really like that whole talk.
Just,
Yeah,
I did
you're
as well.
scared. You're naive. Well, I was born yesterday. So good.
I have to
Such
say,
great
the end of this
writing.
movie, I thought they were going to set up Avengers Academy, but they didn't. It was just kind of like a new Avengers thing. instead.
New Shield.
Yeah.
Yep. Them talking to the new recruits, Avengers, and anything I missed?
What's funny is that in the original script, since they had been in the talks of getting Spider-Man in the MCU, Whedon had it written in that actually they were gonna have a cameo of just like a dressed up Spider-Man at that scene, and apparently there was a few month gap where everything had fallen apart talk wise, and until when they had came to the agreement where they had wrapped that end scene up. And Whedon was just did an interview, and he was talking about this. He was like, I had maybe a month window to get any Spider-Man cameo at all on this, and Marvel refused to tell me about if they were closing a deal. They told me 2 days after I closed this scene out, and nothing could be done.
It was
So we
also
almost-
the fake Spider-Man post-credit scene.
Yeah.
That was
A
pretty
lot
funny.
of people fell for that.
Oh
And
yeah,
then, of
that's
course,
the last
fucking
thing.
Thanos.
Yeah, the post-credit scene. I guess I'll have to do this myself.
You misquoted it, which everyone and their great grandma is quoting right now. It's fine.
I saw
I'll
it
do
once.
it myself.
BG remembered it.
BG remembers.
Everywhere.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
Pepper
I do
Farm.
remember a lot. A lot of just nonsense.
Don't remember we make Naruto interviews. Dude.
I expelled that from my mind. I don't remember
Yeah,
that
if there's
rape
anything I
from
missed as
3
far as
years
the
ago
good
either.
points.
I don't.
I just loved every line of Ultron in this movie was just flawless to me. Besides that,
I knew my hype was not as big as it should have been because I've said it before. I think I only said this to DA. My MKX hype was so high that once it tipped, it was gonna take a while for me to build up hype.
That cup could
Again.
not be refilleth.
You said that on the podcast.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
you
just
did.
couldn't be refilled in time for the Avengers. So I saw the Avengers, and I really enjoyed it, but the hype was just not there going in for me. And now I'm.
but it was there coming out now.
I still greatly enjoyed the movie. I just didn't have the going to see it hype that I should have.
Was the Avengers?
What's the Avengers?
And now all I'm waiting for is Soups, Bats, and Captain America
Oh
3.
God, dude, why are you even waiting on it? I would just like
Because
be passively
Lex
acknowledging.
Luthor.
It's gonna be
You know they're going to ruin him. You know it's gonna happen.
I heard 2 lines from that man, and I will say this: it's not possible.
It's Snyder.
I heard
It's
two
fully
lines,
possible.
and I will promise you, it is not possible to ruin this man.
If those are his only 2 decent lines in the entire movie,
He will not be ruined.
Oh snap!
really, that's
Absolutely.
it.
'Cause
If
that
he's
could be-
basically fucking Ronald McDonald the entire goddamn movie, except for those 2 lines,
Yep.
which will probably be at the end.
If they're at the end, it means that they're doing the character right at some point. This tells me that they get the character to some degree. Whether that be at the end or the beginning. And I very much doubt it's at the end, since he's clearly talking to somebody. And he's talking about the devils in the sky. So it can't be the end.
It might be an interview with him in prison to set up a follow-up.
He's
That
already
could very well be the end.
They've already teased him being in prison, so he may start in prison. I don't know why they would tease that for the end. I don't know why they would tease the ending of the movie with Lex Luthor being in prison.
Everything we saw of Avengers was of the beginning of the beginning of Avengers. I already thought that's how the movie was going to end.
Yeah.
So who knows?
So why would they show the ending?
Because
In
it's
a
DC
teaser
and they fuck
picture.
everything up.
They showed the ending in a teaser picture.
What if that's not even the ending? What if that's like the dead middle of the movie?
Okay. So from the middle of the movie, we have the Lex Luthor that says "Devils in the Sky," which is fine with me. We still get half a movie of that Lex.
So in that vein of thought, then, if they do him right, but end up completely butchering everything else, your opinion of the movie is still shit, or do you say not because
No,
Lex
it's still
Luthor
gonna
was
be
decent?
If they up the movie, but there's still a great thing within it in Lex.
You wouldn't be disappointed that he's got no future. The movie has no weight because it was absolute shit, but no, he's a good character.
No, because he's gonna come back. Because this movie is gonna make stupid money.
I don't know. Superman
He's
might
gonna come
snap his
back,
neck.
or are you gonna want him back just so you can sit through more
Yes.
shitty Superman movies?
Because there's always the chance that the next movie is good that he's in.
Stockholm syndrome.
It's not a Stockholm syndrome. If you see a good character in something and they're in a movie, and then you see the sequel and that character comes back, you could be like, okay, maybe this time the movie surrounding that character will be good. It may not be.
That actually is Stockholm syndrome.
No,
Stockholm
Stockholm
you
syndrome.
got some redeeming qualities, but you know what?
Stockholm
I'll stick
syndrome
around.
is being taken prisoner and then identifying with your captors. I'm not identifying with my captors. I'm
What am
just
I thinking
saying.
of? There's some others.
I'm just saying.
Some other syndrome I'm thinking of then.
I'm just saying. If this is a good character and he's in the next movie may be good. There's always that chance. The next movie could be bad. There's always that chance. But as long as he's in the future, there's a chance of him being surrounded by a good movie. And that's my point.
Okay. All right. So then, and that's sticking on a DC. Then, what do you think of this new lineup they have for Suicide Squad? Have you seen
The
the
Harley look
character
is
images?
kind of weird.
I don't like it.
It's
Someone put
incredibly
it
weird.
perfectly.
What?
They said that it looked like somebody cosplaying as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Because she's got a necklace that says Putin, and her shirt says
Yeah.
something like Joker's property, and it's just too much.
I think
You're trying to push the character. Look. We have this character. This is this character. Look. We're doing it.
I think
and
they're trying too hard to. It's the Gotham syndrome. They're trying too hard to make sure you know that this character is this character, and you're watching these characters.
And Will Smith just looks out of place.
He really does.
He really does.
Some of them look pretty good though.
I like the Croc.
The Croc looked pretty good, but I have to see
Yeah.
him in motion.
Yeah,
The
agreed.
Thing.
Yeah.
I cannot get over that thing. It's off. That movie's
I've
gonna
not seen
suck.
it.
Oh
Before we
god,
go
that
there,
movie's
you
going to
see
be
it.
terrible. You ever seen the
Big
Fantastic
much.
Four trailer?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Not from a lack of wanting to see it. I just haven't.
Haven't.
I'm not
Yeah,
going.
No,
I'm not going dark on it. It's just like, I don't give a
No, I agree. I only
think
watched it because a friend
They
showed
didn't
it
show
to me
it
at
at the
work.
beginning before Avengers?
Nope.
No,
Huh, they showed it at my theater.
no, I didn't see that. I saw Star Wars. Star Wars
Yep,
showed up
I
and
saw
besides
Star-
that.
which was nothing.
Ah, the
You're
end.
not a fan of the original movies.
Mike,
The end was amazing.
Mike.
The end of the trailer.
Pro, please quiet down for a second, please. Thank you. Mike, you cannot be serious right now.
Oh god.
When you told me that Superman Batman trailer was nothing, and now you're saying this was something, that Star Wars trailer was nothing.
Anything else?
No. I want an explanation of why that was awesome, but Superman Batman was nothing.
A lot of classic imagery from the previous series.
But then you
The
talked
downed
about a
X-Wing.
bunch of imagery you've seen before with Batman.
That's stuff about that movie, though.
What?
In particular about that movie. For that trailer, I'd seen the little gifs, or the little scene of Batman and Superman staring down, of that particular movie.
Okay.
I'm talking about nostalgic imagery from past movies that I loved.
And
You
you've
see
seen
the Crash Star
Batman on top
Destroyer,
of
the
a tall.
crashed X-Wing. You
You've
see
seen
all that stuff.
You've seen Batman
Yeah.
on top of a building before, and you marked that as a negative because it's been done before.
I didn't say that Batman's. I said specifically, all that trailer was I saw was of rumors in that were confirmed true.
No, you said it was a lot of imagery from Batman that you've seen before in other media. And I
have to
said,
go back.
there's been like 25 years of media. Of course you're going to get same imagery.
Idiot. That was the conversation.
Okay.
Chirp, chirp,
Never
chirp,
beat them. Never.
Chirp,
Alright.
chirp,
Alright.
chirp,
So,
chirp.
you
I have to
can't-
think longer about these things.
Alright.
Okay, because you
Alright.
can't say the Star
Never.
Wars one was awesome and then Superman Batman was nothing when you got a lot of new information in that Superman Batman trailer, and that Star Wars one was like 40 seconds of just like, here's a Star Wars movie. And because you're
You
a
got-
fan of the original trilogy, you're like, oh, it's Star Wars. This was awesome. We finally get to see this for the first time. But then you see
You got
Superman
better
and
views
Batman.
of some of the new characters.
Yeah,
you
and
got
then
a lot of mystery around it.
a lot of
you don't
mystery
really
with the false god stuff and the people bowing to Superman, and Batman's the power is what turns men evil or whatever.
Again, a lot of those plot points we know though. We know Superman's gonna fight Batman. We
Uh-huh.
know that there's public, like, a lot of this stuff has been leaked already.
Okay.
There's nothing currently about this plot line of this. Well, I can't say that there is some stuff that's been leaked
Yeah,
about the
there's
Star Wars
plenty
one.
of stuff. So
But
what's the difference?
we get-
we know all about Luke Skywalker, and
We knew that Superman was gonna get picketed, but we didn't know anything about that statue thing, because it's clear they erect the statue in his honor, and then the people turn on him, as opposed to turning on him from the very beginning.
That was like one of the only things that's like really new in that trailer, though.
We saw the Batsuit in action for the first time. We saw the Batwing, the Batmobile. Like,
Wasn't
we
the
saw
Batwing.
still images and stuff, but this was really something.
The
We saw these things
Batmobile
happen.
and Batman we have seen though.
We
They
heard
were
Batman
moving.
for the first time.
They were moving.
we've heard
So
Batman.
there's
for
that,
the
but
first
we've
time.
seen the Batsuit, we've seen the Batmobile.
We never saw the Ben Affleck in the Batsuit in color. It was just some grainy image of him looking down, sad Batman.
Yeah, but like you saw the suit already. You
Yeah.
knew what it looked like.
Okay. You saw
If they
the
had-
crashed
if they
whatever.
had not shown the suit at all until that trailer, that would have had a bigger impact to me.
You saw the crashed whatever in Star Wars. You just said it was a lot of the imagery you've seen before.
Can I continue though?
Continue.
Because so you have that stuff. Battle, don't know what that battle is about. You see a lot of the
Why
new
are
characters.
Superman and
Uh,
Batman fighting?
No, hold on. I'll pause you right there then. Why was the Batwing firing on that
That
those
wasn't
trucks?
the Batwing, apparently.
Yes, it
It
was.
wasn't the Batwing.
Yes, it was.
It was firing at the Batmobile.
No, it wasn't. That was a different cut. Watch the trailer again. Because you see trucks getting fired at, and the street doesn't look anywhere similar to what it was.
From what's been said on Reddit from people that have leaked shit from the set, apparently that's just a drone that Lex is using to like fuck with things. It's just a drone.
Okay, why would that drone firing on things? And it wasn't the Batmobile because it was a different street.
I don't know any information. All I'm saying is I know from that.
Exactly, we have no information about that battle. So you have no information about that battle. You have no information about the Star Wars battle. Continue.
Okay, past battle. Get better look at some of the new characters, some of the new designs, the new Empire, some other looks at the main antagonist, Sith Warrior, still a mystery.
Okay, we heard
And
Lex
then
for
you
the
get-
first. I'm gonna address all that. We heard Lex for the first time. We saw the Batsuit for the first time. We saw the full
You didn't
Bat
see
armor.
the Batsuit for the first time.
We saw the Batsuit in action for the first time. Him actually wearing it and moving. We saw the Bat armor fully for the first time, not just the
No, you
head
didn't.
of it and the backside of it.
Because that was revealed in that leaked trailer from
We
whatever
saw
convention that
we
was.
saw the Superman army or whatever that is for the first time.
That's a fact.
We heard Alfred for the first time. Continue.
All right. And then the end bit, which was just the nostalgia overload.
The
Of
ending
Chewie, we're
was
home.
the hype machine overload. Do you bleed? You will.
At least for Batman fans.
I'm a Superman fan. It was a line. It was a line that really got you.
It didn't get me.
I'm a Superman fan. You know how much I
found it
dislike
quite
Batman.
corny.
Corny, really?
Yeah.
But there's so much Marvel stuff you like that's really corny.
To me, it was just like overly dark for the sake of being dark. Just do you bleed? I am Batman type stuff.
That sounds like something Batman would say.
It is something Batman would say, without a doubt.
I mean, it's the
I don't
character.
know. If
He's
he
overly
knows
dark.
He's going in, I guess, if he had researched, I don't know. Just because going into a fight with odds very much stacked against him, I feel like he wouldn't. Which in that kind of fight, I would assume
He did
against
it
Superman.
in The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, he did it knowing he was going to lose just to prove an ideological point, not not defeat Superman. That was never his goal.
Wasn't it non-canon though?
It was not
Like it's
canon.
being used for this movie.
It wasn't on canon, but that's just from the
How
writing
about-
perspective of
How
it.
about Batman Hush then, where the whole point was to find a way to snap Superman out of it while also fighting him with kryptonite and everything. He knew he was never going to be able to win that fight. He just had to find some way to make sure that Superman didn't kill him and to snap him out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a canon storyline.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot in the Star Wars trailer. There's a lot more imagery. You see a lot of characters.
You
lot
did
of
see a
different
new
battles, a
world
lot of
in the
different
beginning of the
settings.
trailer. You did see a new world with the Star Destroyer crashed on it.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
that
not
wasn't
Tatooine.
That was a different world. So now we know there's new worlds we're going to be seeing.
Yeah,
which is-
different
that was
worlds, a
revealed.
lot of different settings. Possible hints of Luke with him, like the guy with the metal hand. It's probably Luke. You don't know if it's Luke or not.
No, it's Luke.
Um,
It's Luke.
The Darth Vader's remains have been pulled out from somewhere, so someone's doing some weird shit with that. You don't know. Han and Chewie, seeing them again, the Millennium Falcon. There's a lot of stuff to digest in that trailer. Versus, yeah, you have Lex talking,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the stuff in that trailer I had seen somewhere before.
So
For this Star Wars trailer, I'd seen none of that. As far
You
as
saw
in
Lex's.
that for that movie in particular, for the Star Wars movie in particular,
Mhm.
this Star Wars movie, I'd never seen any of those scenes.
Okay. You
I've
saw.
seen Batman in the costume.
Mhm.
I've seen the stare down scene. The only thing new was the one really long scene. Well, and like the jet blowing stuff up, but the one really long scene of slowly zooming into the statue.
Okay.
The false god thing.
That's
So,
really it.
Even
False
taking away
God.
the statue, you've seen the Bat Cave before.
There was just Bruce sitting there.
It
It
was
wasn't
the
really a whole lot
Batcave,
to
though.
see,
'Cause
and then the suit.
It's the
That's
Batcave.
nothing. That's just him sitting
It's
there.
the Batcave, though. I mean,
There's-
how
you
long?
didn't see
How much?
anything
How much?
else in the Batcave?
How much of those battles did you see? 2 seconds, maybe, with some phasers firing.
Saw a lot of the desert planet. There's a lot of long cuts of the desert planet.
Okay.
A lot of other settings too.
Okay.
It looks like Luke might be on Mustafar,
You
like
saw.
some kind of lava planet.
You saw Batman on top of that building, which is a long shot.
with the sniper grappler.
It's
Yeah, the
it's a
sniper
long
grappler.
shot of either Metropolis or Gotham.
Yeah,
I think that was Metropolis, just from the imagery.
You've
Not just a thought, but
but yeah,
you've seen the back of the Batmobile.
but I'd seen that already.
The back of it?
I'd seen the Batmobile.
you've seen all of it.
No, you
Isn't
didn't see all of it. You saw the front
they
of
put-
it from a side top-down angle.
Okay, true enough. I'll give you that.
But at that point, I'd feel like I've seen it. I don't need to see the butt of it to be like, oh, now I truly appreciate it.
You've seen the Superman army people.
That I did not see.
You saw
give you
the
that.
Joker people worshiping Superman.
Just a lot of the different imagery of people worshiping Superman. I did not see that.
Mm-hmm. You've seen Bruce in the Batsuit in color, don't the black and white thing, whatever. Because
that doesn't. That to me, that's nothing.
But then you didn't know the color scheme of the thing.
Did I care? No.
It's not
I
a
knew it was gonna
pure
be black and gray.
No, because usually for the last movie it was pure black.
From the color scheme, though, it's not like the picture was like grayed out black and white, but you could see differences in color.
What is the color of Momoa's suit for Aquaman?
That I don't know.
It's yellow.
But there's actual color. I know there should be color in his stuff.
It's yellow.
Batman's, besides yellow, it's black and gray.
No, I'm saying
Which there is
Momoa's
no yellow
suit.
in his
He's
suit,
had
too.
blue.
I'm saying Momoa's suit. Yeah, he has had blue and gold/yellow. Momoa's suit is yellow, but it was completely grayed out, so you couldn't really tell. Just like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman outfit, nobody knew that her armor plating, her breastplate, was red. It just looked kind of brown, bronzish.
Yeah.
A lot of that, though, they do a lot of color muting. At least they did in Man of Steel, so I could see that in the movie being a similar color.
You've seen the full bat armor.
The what?
The full bat armor.
That was in those teasers.
I only remember the
head.
hand. And them cutting back and forth the steering. I didn't see a frontal view of it.
Let me find that.
A full frontal view of it. You've seen Bruce Wayne.
I've seen Ben Affleck before.
You see how old he is as Bruce Wayne. You see the slight gray in his hair. You've seen Harrison Ford.
Not as Han Solo in 25
Not as Batman.
Not as Bruce Wayne.
How long has it been since?
I'm just
Here's
saying,
the
there's
teaser.
there's a lot for both teasers. And I don't see how one
You
can
get
be a positive.
A pretty solid view. It's shaded, but you get a pretty solid view of Batman in the armor.
Where?
In the teaser trailer, where he turns on the light, his whole body's in view.
When? What teaser? The official teaser or the leaked
first
one?
The leaked one from San Diego
Give me the leaked
Comic-Con.
one. And I
There.
very much doubt you can make out it very well, considering it was some side shot.
There's other links to it.
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
There's sound.
No, I paused my sound. This is seriously what you're giving me? You can, come on.
You get a back view, you get a front view.
Dude,
which
you
is all the
you
teaser
barely
gave
get
us.
any view. You can barely see the thing. I can see his eyes mostly, and when it lights up, I see it's a thick armor plating, but I can't make out a single detail.
All it really is.
No, I can't make out a single detail of it.
I don't really need those, like, I don't need to figure out the finite things of his wardrobe.
You just need to see that it's a thick armor plating.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, I've seen that before.
There was no surprise. There was no mystifying for me. I knew these things were coming.
You can know a lot of things are coming from the freaking Star Wars.
They said that Harrison Ford had signed on, so you knew he was going to be in the movie.
Yeah. But that doesn't stop. There's no nostalgia when it comes to Batman v Superman, though. If you have been a long-time Star Wars fan, which I've been all my life.
It's not about nostalgia, though. That you're letting your nostalgia rose-tinted glasses cloud why one is okay and the other isn't.
And I'm fully, yes.
Okay, that's all I need.
I do agree with that.
I'm just saying, I don't see why you can say one is a nothing trailer and the other is very similar and it's good, except, you know, you're seeing it nostalgically.
Just because, I don't know, it did not give me anything palpable, new, something to bite on. Because, I mean, that's what a teaser should do. It should give you a little nugget of something to say, like, to get you interested.
I have been denouncing this trailer from day one. 2 lines was palpable for me.
And that is your rose-tinted glasses.
Hold on. No,
in the sense of being a fan.
It's actually not rose-tinted glasses. It's getting a character right.
I actually marked out for it quite hard as well.
Because it was a great line.
It's a great line.
It was
Little moments like that tell you everything you need to know about the character.
But think about it. I didn't know that was Lex Luthor when I first
didn't
watched
either.
it.
I didn't either.
And I knew the plot line was people were trying to turn... public opinion was trying to be swayed against Superman. I knew Batman was going to fight him. I know Batman's grouchy and angry. Hence the Alfred line.
This is what the Bat armor looks like. You mean to tell me that just seeing that completely black image, except for when lightning struck, was enough to be like, yep, that's good enough for me. It's nothing new now.
I knew he was going to wear armor.
You know there's going to be lightsabers. You know there's going to be galaxy fighting action. You know there's going to be Luke Skywalker and Harrison Ford.
There are so many things in this teaser that could have been a surprise. Especially with a newer reboot IP, whatever you want to call it, in this sense. We're rebooting Batman. And there's a fairly new Superman. One that is vastly different to how he's been presented in media before.
Can I pause you for a second, Dan?
Go ahead.
What could be surprising when we know Wonder Woman, Aquaman, whatever? Because your initial thing was, I would have liked to have seen these characters. It still wouldn't have been a surprise for you.
Because you've seen them already.
You've seen them.
I'm saying the whole leaked trailer, the leaked plot, if those could have been controlled better, there could have been more there where I would have been more excited. Or at least felt something.
What was the leaked
I'm not
plot?
really, it's not, I guess it's not really the fault of the trailers per se, it's the fault of them controlling
What was the
their
leaked
own
plot?
Yeah.
What was the leaked plot?
That the public's, Batman fighting Superman, the whole armor leak with the trailers, public.
No, I want the plot.
That was yeah.
Oh no, you went into the trailer of them leaking. No, I want the leaked plot aspect of it.
Public opinion being swayed against Superman to the point where Batman starts investigating and tries to take him down.
I don't think it would. Okay, that means that we don't know that these people celebrated Superman, so that's a surprise, as opposed to coming straight off of Man of Steel and the people hating him and Kryptonians. Because all we've ever seen is imagery of people picketing Superman and hating him, never the love. And we've seen in this trailer that people love him.
At the end of the movie, it was mixed, and it is pretty much mixed by those two soldiers.
The what? The end of the movie?
The one who was upset about the drone falling, and the other one, she's like, yeah, he's kind of hot.
They were spying on him. That was the whole reason that drone was taken down. It was spying on Superman.
Yes, but then...
And he had to talk like, General, I'm not going to allow you to spy on me. And she was just some goofy...
though, where the general was skeptical versus the other soldier was a fan.
Because she's not Carol Danvers, but she's freaking Star Sapphire. That's who she is.
That soldier girl?
Yeah. That was Green Lantern's girl.
Oh. Did not know that.
That's just her character. It was just a little bit of levity. Sure, there may be a person or two out there that... Spider-Man! The city hates Spider-Man, but there's always the kid or the adult that's just like, oh, Spider-Man, we root for you. We like you here. But then the city as a whole is like, this guy's a menace. That doesn't tell you that the population as a whole is mixed. It just tells you that these two people are mixed. So all you've ever seen is imagery of get aliens out of here, and you've never gotten the complete worship of Superman that some of these people have. And it is a complete worshiping of him as a god. Hence the false god writing on his statue.
Mm-hmm.
And you never got that from a leaked plot. So what else was leaked? Plot-wise.
I would have to look for more specifics, but I mean, the image revealing what Batman looks like.
Mm-hmm. That's just to get people hyped. But then
if they reveal that in the trailer?
No.
Even better.
Look what happened. We had that leaked teaser that came out a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have waited a year before even any teasers. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna pick and choose images to put out for you to get you hyped for this movie. And then you see the first teaser trailer and you get to see all this stuff in action.
Yeah,
I mean, we know the
I
plot.
Can't necessarily agree that because you never saw anything up until the first teaser for Star Wars. You didn't see the new droid.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see any of the characters in costume.
But you still had a lot of the information.
You didn't see the new lightsaber.
Okay.
There was a lot of stuff that was never revealed but shown in that first trailer.
You know why you didn't see that? Because once you see the new lightsaber, it's blown. Seeing a still image of Batman does nothing for you. Seeing him in action is what gets people hype.
I don't agree with that.
Okay. DA, you were about to say something.
The reason why there might not be a lot of leaked images and whatnot, it could all be on sound stages or green screens.
It's true enough.
Most of that
Batman
stuff
is out in the open.
This Star Wars was very practically done.
Here's another thing. Are you not going to get hyped for Cap 3's trailer? Because we know a lot of that plot right now.
Yeah, we do.
And we know what a lot of these people look like.
True. Unless they give us some really good information that has not been revealed yet. If they don't reveal Spider-Man until that trailer, that'll be a good trailer.
They probably won't show Spider in the trailer. They probably wouldn't do it.
That's all it takes. You know so much about this movie. You know you've seen these people so many times. But all it takes is a line from Spider-Man and him in costume, and it's enough.
never being revealed before.
Lex wasn't.
And I know Spider-Man. I don't know Lex.
I told you it was Lex.
Yes, you told me, but that didn't change my initial opinion of the trailer.
So
though.
if they didn't say it was Spider-Man, if someone looked up and there was just a line, that would be good enough for you.
No, because I wouldn't know it was Spider-Man.
But you know Spider-Man.
I said if they reveal, as in you see him in costume.
I don't think you would need to see him in costume. You could just hear him and looking up.
Most people won't know who that is. They'll see a kid looking up to the sky and saying
There
something.
is a lot of people who can fly. So, I mean...
Okay. I doubt they hold Spider-Man off until the end of that. You're going to know who's playing him way before the end. Look at it like this. We've seen all of the Suicide Squad without even seeing the first trailer, including the Joker, who is not part of the Suicide Squad. Like,
oh god. Oh, that movie.
I will say that trailer will be at least a little bit good as long as Joker doesn't have any of those goddamn tattoos.
He's going to.
No, they've already
he's
said
not.
those tattoos were a joke. But you can't.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, you can't. That's the argument there. You've seen it all. You've seen it all before. So no matter what, that trailer can't be any good for you because you've seen every moving part
If they
of
give
it.
me something to me new and palpable, that
I just gave you a lot of the stuff the Superman and Batman trailer did.
a lot of those things, though, as far as like for their characters, in the past at least, yes, Superman has been like worshipped by people before in the comics. That's kind of a known thing.
They've had new lightsabers before. The double lightsaber.
Not characters that have never been revealed before.
But they've had new lightsabers before.
Yes. Never anything like with the frickin'
They've
hilt
had
guard.
new
People are trying to figure
characters
out how it
before. What are you
works.
talking about? Jar Jar Binks. New characters have been
Ooh.
introduced to a series. That means nothing. You just haven't seen these specific new characters. But new characters have come and gone.
And I know nothing about them.
Mace Windu. What do you know about the Suicide Squad? But you've seen enough of their image.
That I don't know, but I could go easily research who those people are. I know nothing about these new characters. Absolutely nothing. And there's nothing out there.
Okay, so just seeing their faces should do nothing. Because you don't even know what they are. You don't even know what they do. You know nothing about them. You just seen a face
in the
and
trailer.
they...
You can speculate though. You see them in certain situations. You see
This
one
is-
is a stormtrooper.
This is the
You're like,
biggest
okay,
circular
what's his
argument we've
deal?
had in a while.
What's he's like? What is he like? What is this person's point in the plot? He's meeting up with this other character.
What
we know
is the
who's, like,
Superman
main
army's
character.
point in the plot?
At that point, I really don't know. All I know
I
is
can
that there's
speculate
just
right now for
worshippers.
you, Mike, if you'd enjoy that. Why was Lex's drones firing on those people? Was it because Batman, he wanted to get people's trust in Batman down? Like, that's Batman's drone? Because I can speculate for you right now.
At that point, that's just action happening. At least in the drone bit.
Okay, why were they
exact
fighting?
specifically?
Why were the battles? Because you said that was some meat. Why was the battles? Because at that point, they're just fighting.
Oh, you mean the TIE fighter? Or no, I'm talking about the wreckage. That's what I was talking about. I said there was a battle. And
okay.
we don't know anything about at least that battle, at least the history
When
of
did
that
the-
battle, this planet that they're on, this setting.
Was there
versus-
any fighting?
No. Until, the only, at least thing you could really discern was the TIE fighter attacking the Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
Which-
Why was it doing that?
That I don't know. It was kind of cool seeing the Millennium Falcon in
It
action.
was kind
although
of
we
cool
saw it
seeing
in the
that
first
droid
teaser.
explode things and the Batmobile on fire-ish.
I don't know. There was nothing.
I think
really
that
grabbed
these
me.
these teasers are going to push more towards people who are fans of the series in general, and neither of you are going to give on your respective movie trailer here.
Because your big thing, the thing that made that trailer for you was 2 lines.
Fandom.
Immensely
Fandom
made that
makes
trailer for you. If those 2 lines did not exist, would you like that trailer?
Absolutely. Because I love the false god imagery. I love the worship of Superman. I like seeing the Batman. The Alfred line was great. what he was saying to Bruce. Bruce just looking at the bat suit. I can speculate whatever he was thinking about, retiring or one last go or what have you. Batman speaking for the first time. There was a lot of stuff there I enjoyed. But the two lines made the trailer for me. That's not to say without those two lines I wouldn't enjoy the trailer. I still would. But those two made it for me.
For me, at least watching that trailer, I did not know who was saying any of those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's the only person I could discern on who exactly that was.
Mm-hmm.
As far as being worshipped, like Superman being worshipped as a god, I've seen that kind of imagery before.
And we've seen new lightsabers and new characters before.
Those are like, you're just saying, oh, new characters. I don't know anything about those characters though, and they are main characters to this plot of this movie. So there's speculation there. There's mystery there.
But your whole point is, you know, we've seen this stuff from Superman before. He's been around since the 40s. How can you not see this type of stuff from him? But we're seeing it in such an extreme manner with them just rubbing on him. With these soldiers just bowing to him.
Again, I just, at that point, it didn't grab me though. Like, at least those scenes in particular, I didn't get anything from them. Yes, they're worshiping him. But I've seen that before, versus I don't know what these characters are doing in this situation, in this plot, together, interacting. There's been interactions with Batman and Superman in the past. There's been interactions with
What could there
Alfred and
have
Batman in the past. There's been interactions with Lex Luthor and Superman in the past. There's a lot of stuff there, and I mean, it's the nature of that kind of movie that has a long history.
Then let me ask you, Mike, what could possibly have been done in a Superman Batman trailer that would have been like, that was a good teaser?
I'm pretty sure you could have had a lot of the similar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe
Rather than the Batman Superman stare down, Superman Lex stare down would have been better for me at least.
actually that I would have liked, just because I mean,
They're not
I'm
gonna
not
blow
sure if
their
that would have
wad
worked
like
though,
that.
because the movie's titled Batman versus Superman.
The whole build up is there. They're not gonna do that. That's not a good ending.
Show Lex.
We've seen Lex before.
Have we? Has he been official? Well, I guess there was official stuff revealed.
Mhm.
Not too long before the trailer, though, right?
It happened. We've seen him before. Keep going.
Let's see. Yeah, no Wonder Woman. I think it could be similar. Just I like the whole long scene going into the false god. The false god part is good. Definitely keep that. But there's just like a long thing and then a lot of slow imagery.
Within
It was a very slow trailer.
Within that 25 seconds, they tell you so much you need to know about what this movie's about. There's people that are like, maybe this is just a guy trying to do good. There's people distrusting him. You hear the devils come up from the sky. Within that 25 seconds, there's a lot. And the statue itself, it shows that there's a statue erect of Superman that the people eventually turn on. Within 25 seconds, you get a lot of information. So, again, a more fast-paced trailer for a darkish movie? The first
Not
Avengers
fast-paced,
teaser was very
just
slow. The first
Facts.
Avengers teaser was very slow. There are no strings. And you loved it. You even wished that Ultron would have stayed that way, that dark person. And this was a very slow, dark trailer.
I don't know, we could go back and forth for a while, man, but I can't change how I felt about the trailer.
I just don't know what would have made it good for you then.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
To me,
So
It might,
that's-
maybe nothing.
to me,
Yeah, that's-
I had to
yeah.
really think about it for a long
Mhm.
time in order to like come up with something concrete.
to
you.
me,
DA.
to me, DA.
DA.
The Batman Superman did a lot more for me because, like you said, in the Star Wars one, it's a bunch of people that you don't know doing things that you don't know. It's just imagery. But with Superman, you know what's
Which
sort
to
of
me leads
happening.
to speculation, but continue.
But it's still, you don't know who these people are. It's just a dude in a stormtrooper outfit. So what? You don't know what they're doing. You know things that are going on in the Batman Superman. You know what it's leading to, as opposed to what's going on here. I have no clue.
I enjoy that more.
But you didn't like the Dark Knight Rises aspects of it, where like how did he get back to Gotham? You could speculate all day on it.
Well, in the actual movie setting, that's different. When you don't explain crap in the actual film itself. Making speculation to increase buzz for a movie is good to me. When you're asking questions about characters, plots, you're having discussions, you're analyzing the trailer, seeing how these people connect. I like that.
I can show you a post on the NeoGAF forum, which is a gaming forum. It is the Superman Batman first teaser trailer. It is over 200 pages. There's a lot of discussion on just the teaser trailer. There's a lot to discuss there.
A lot of stuff, though, I mean, you kind of know certain character motivations in that, though. There's nigh anything.
Wait, did you say there's no character motivations?
No, I said you kind of know the character motivations for Batman, Superman, yada yada.
Okay,
Lex.
why is Superman fighting Batman?
He's impeding in his city.
Impeding in his city.
And Batman, I mean,
Can
at
you
least from
point
the
me
San
to-
Diego Comic-Con, Batman kind of called him to him and then very audibly threatens him.
Can you point me to where it says that the reason Superman is fighting is because he's impeding on the city, since we know the motivations of these characters?
Not all the motivations.
Is this how Batman? Is this how it sounded with me and BG all the time? I mean, like,
Yes.
BG likes to take things and make them affirmative for everything.
I'm just taking the words that are said to me, and I'm trying to find explanations for them.
You're not obviously going to know all the character motivations, but there's stuff out there where you can very much discern them.
I can
From
discern
past
Lex's
media.
motivations because, you know, that's the Lex Luthor character. Of course, there's media for him, so it's established there. I don't know Batman's motivation for fighting Superman. I don't know Superman's motivation for fighting Batman.
Well, at least for the Batman thing, since this story, it seems to be very much based off of the Dark Knight Returns, or whatever one he was in.
Yep.
That's where I would look.
Okay.
But everybody trusted Superman in The Dark Knight Returns. There was no hatred of him.
True, but I'm saying, as far as from what we've seen of the imagery and all that, it seems to be very much based off of that.
Okay, so can you point me to something where it says that's his motivation? Because you said we know a lot of the motivation of these characters, so we have to know. That means it's an affirmative, as you said. I'd like to point out. But then the two titular characters, we don't know the motivation of even why they're fighting. Which is Batman v Superman. The whole thing is fighting. And we don't even know why they're doing it. We can speculate all day about why they're fighting, but there's no affirmative, you know, oh, here's the director, Goyer, saying this is why they're fighting. There's nothing like that.
So at the end of the day, yes, we can speculate. I can give certain things here, I can give certain here. So we can't have an absolute affirmative, but the mere fact that we know these two are going to fight, we know these certain things, I don't have that with the Star Wars trailer at all. And that's what I like about it. I like the mystery of it.
There's still mystery of why they're fighting.
But like that's the fact that you kind of know this chunk of it already.
You know they're gonna fight. Sure.
I know they're gonna fight.
You know good and evil is gonna fight in Star Wars. Like,
but that's not the point of like what I'm looking at in the Star Wars trailer. Yes, good and evil are gonna fight. Good and evil are gonna fight in the Superman Batman movie.
Yes,
you know
they
they're
will.
gonna fight each other.
Batman and Superman are both good.
Well,
Good and
you know
good.
they're both gonna fight each other, but then what are they ultimately gonna do? They're gonna stop Lex and whatever other Batman villains in the movie.
Yes, absolutely. But the Star Wars trailer right now is just a bunch of
Literally
people.
nothing.
It's a bunch of people and a bunch of things.
and there's mystery behind it. I like that.
Then
You
stop.
see all these
Then
different things.
stop
They
looking.
lay all these little nuggets in the imagery.
Then stop looking up images and storylines of these movies before you see a teaser trailer. Because the entire reason you don't like Superman Batman is because you know all this information.
And we talk about it on the podcast. How can I not?
Then just say we're not. DA went media dark on the Avengers.
Completely.
So go media dark.
At that point, though, then we'd have almost nothing to talk about in this podcast.
You can sit it out for the 10 minutes we discuss sad Batman.
Yeah.
As
I don't
DA
want to.
does.
I don't want to do that.
There's many times. There's many times where a spoiler comes up. One Piece. A spoiler will come up. I'll take off my headphones and go do something else while you guys discuss One Piece.
I don't want to do that though.
Okay, so then you can't.
I did not look up Star Wars stuff. They just didn't release stuff.
But if the whole point is we've seen this stuff before, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say I want there to be a mystery behind one of the biggest movies in history, superhero wise, and then say I want to discuss it if this stuff comes out. Just go media dark on it, and you won't be as disappointed in the teaser trailer of a bunch of stuff you've already seen before in the year leading up to this teaser trailer.
So you're thinking that Batman v Superman, as far as hype and robustness, will be bigger than Episode 7.
I think
Yes.
so.
I don't think so.
Batman and Superman have never appeared in a movie together, and this is back in the 30s, 40s.
And
Star
people
Wars,
been
you guys have
waiting
had,
for a
what,
legitimate
4
sequel to
disappointing
Star
movies?
Wars for decades as well.
You guys have had 4 disappointing movies, though.
You haven't had a Star Wars in a decade. We've never had a Superman Batman on film together. Throw on top of Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman.
I would actually be really curious to see an actual poll for this, of what people think will be bigger as far as just like, would it be income then, you think? I'm not sure how that could be measured.
I think Batman v Superman will be a lot more hype riddled than. This one talks about which is the better trailer.
You don't see people applaud. I don't see people applauding for this trailer like I did for the Episode 7 trailer.
Didn't people applaud in the teaser at San Diego?
Just from seeing Superman and Batman together.
In just a regular old movie theater though?
We haven't
Like for
seen
San
this.
Diego Comic-Con, you're in a convention setting. That's different.
Has the Batman v Superman trailer been seen in theaters?
That I don't know.
The Star Wars has, because DA and I
Yes.
saw it at.
Yeah, that
one.
was for Avengers.
Yeah, I don't think the Superman Batman has been shown yet.
So that one I don't know yet, as far as the question. But I don't see people like applauding that though.
I wouldn't know, because nobody applauded Star Wars when we were there, and that movie theater was pretty packed.
Quite packed.
In
Whole
fact,
theater
people got
applauded
more
Star
hype.
Wars in mine.
People got more hype for Jurassic Park than that.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
When he was
We're
riding on
gonna
a
do this my
motorcycle, one dude was like, "That's so gangsta." People saw the dinosaurs and were like, "Whoa!" People got much more hype for that than Star Wars.
Did people applaud when the most corny line in all of film was said?
What was it?
If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this my way.
Oh God.
No.
I audibly, or not audibly, but I shook my head when I heard that.
And those people in that theater were there to see the Avengers. And there were people behind us like, "Oh, we're waiting for Thanos in case he comes up for the mid-credits." So clearly there were some dorky people there. And there was nothing for Star Wars.
Yeah, the whole theater applauded in mine.
That's fine.
At the same time, it is a midnight showing, so people are hyped for anything.
Well, I guess technically it wasn't midnight, but it was a day before showing. So
You know, it's the first showing.
I give you that. I give you that.
I think people applauded when the Green Lantern trailer was shown. Like,
Ugh.
people are applauding Deadpool based off that 15 minute thing.
That was at a convention, though, wasn't it?
I'm talking about the teaser online. People were just really hyped about it.
Okay, just I don't count convention showings just because it's the setting helps. I mean, obviously people cheered when the teaser.
Then
But
you
you only
shouldn't.
only have your own experience with Star Wars to go on it with.
You also shouldn't count a midnight release then, if you're not going to count a convention. Because it's people standing outside in line for hours or however long to see this movie. So, of course, they're going to be super hyped. If you can't count one, you can't. I don't think you can count the other. It's all about, oh, we're here to be hyped for this.
Okay. I don't know, man. We could keep going for a while, and I think we'll just be spinning around in circles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been saying this since the beginning. That's all this argument really is.
I've loved it.
Well, all opinion debates.
Oh, of course,
All
naturally, but
opinion-based
yeah.
debates, as opposed to.
But at the
something
heart
you
of
can-
this one is just fandom.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that is the bottom line.
It's 1 a.m. So wrap this up.
Holy crap!
Yeah, no, this is going on forever.
Yep, that's a spirited debate.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. See, it was not. It was nice. No anger was thrown
nice.
around. There's no anger thrown around.
Yeah,
It's
but I
very respectable.
adopted my cunty tone that I so often do when I get into a debate.
But
Not with me,
I know this,
douche.
so
This is true.
I know this, and it is something I accept of BG's debate demeanor.
Wrap up.
That's why we can be respectable, and why we would never be entertaining just by ourselves. So thank you everybody for tuning into this.
Oh, no,
episode
that was
of the
pretty.
YouTube Editors
That was pretty
Podcast.
entertaining.
I had a blast.
I'm saying just me and you.
It was just me and you pretty much for that Superman, Batman versus Star Wars thing. That was like 30 minutes.
True. I'm just saying that was just kind of a stern debate. There's no funny.
There's no funny
Anyway.
with y'all game talks.
Yes, there is.
That is dry. That is pure information. Oh, this is coming out. Opinions. Well, I think. Ugh.
I can make funny out of anything. Hey, boogers. See? Chuckles.
Well then.
Bazam.
Thank you everybody for
Bazinga.
tuning in. to
Nah,
this
even I
episode.
can't make
We got
that
one more
funny.
episode.
Jesus Christ, what a show.
Let's wrap it up.
We got one more episode,
Fine.
and then we have another AMV stream. Still need to
Yes.
figure out what that is. But
Oh,
hey,
I already
yeah.
know what it is.
What is it?
VCA's winners.
Oh, yes.
I don't
yes,
think
yes,
so.
yes.
Oh, okay,
Why
cool.
not?
There's already been 3 streams of it. Nate did one. Pixel Blend did one, and
Have they talked about doing it?
what the is that dude name? Meatwad. Yes.
Oh.
Well, at least Pixel Blend and Meatwad have.
I don't
Did
care.
they do commentary though?
Yes, they did.
We're us.
Yeah, it's us. We're still gonna do it. Fuck the meta. We're gonna do it anyway.
We do this. This is what we do. This is like what you're doing pretty much now is saying let's not do this AMV.
What I'm
'Cause
doing is on the Pony website.
What
Go
you're
ahead.
doing right now is saying let's not do this AMV because there was 1,000 AMVs of let's say Zoro versus whoever. So I'm not gonna
You
use
clearly
this
make
footage.
Naruto AMVs.
So I'm not gonna use this footage. That's what you're saying right now.
Well, yeah, that's what I do.
But you still use the footage sometimes.
Sometimes, but
Okay.
most of the time I do other things, better
Yeah, well-
things.
Most of the time we do other things. This time we're gonna do some.
All
All right, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Yeah. Laters.
There you go.
I was confused of how we were ending this.
User in your channel stopped recording.
I'm
Okay.
awake now.
So we're logging out of everything and going to bed.